Welcome to my channel. I am Miriam, and today I'm going to be making a video about different types of crafts that you can do to help you stop doom scrolling. And one of the big things that I used to do, not as much really anymore, is doom scroll. And I feel like doing crafts has really helped me stop that. So I'm going to be showing you some of the crafts that I do to help be more productive and do other things than doom scrolling. And hopefully these crafts give you inspiration to do stuff on your own instead of going on your phone. So first we have the Linocut stamp, and I bought the Speedball Linocut stamp kit, and this was about like $17-18, but I had a 30% off discount at Michael's, so it was only about like $12, and it comes with the stamp, transfer paper, the carver, and 2 different sized carving tools. And here's the design I want to use, and it's just a little fishbowl. So when you're using your transfer paper, just outline. You could just use this with like a regular pencil and just outline your design, and make sure that you get everything on there and outline everything really carefully, because this is how it's going to show up when you cut out your stamp. And also with these Linocut stamps, even though they might seem expensive, you honestly could literally do this with an eraser stamp. Or you could even buy one of those like really big like erasers, and just, if you have something to carve it with, just carve that out. Like, you do not need to buy any special type of kit. Like, you can save money and just honestly just use an eraser. And so when you're done with the transfer paper, you just want to rub it down and like make sure it transfers over, and then you're gonna repeat the step that you did with the paper, but instead repeat this onto the stamp so that everything will transfer over, so you know what to how to outline and cut through on the stamp, if that makes sense. Alright, next, when your stamp is done, you're just going to take out your handle and your carving tool, and you're just going to start carving around on the blank spaces on the stamp. And this might take a little bit, and make sure you do it very correctly, because once you carve out a spot, you can't really put it back. So this took me about maybe an hour, and once it's done, you can paint over. Well, if you use ink, it will look way better, but I don't have ink, so I just painted black over the details on the stamp. And if you use the ink, it'll look way better, and if you have a roller for your ink, it'll look like 100 times better, and it'll look way more detailed and like not as splotchy. But I'm using what I have. So when you're finished with painting on your stamp, then you just put it down on the paper and press it down really well, and there's your print. And this is really simple and easy, and I love doing this. For our next craft, we're doing a felt keychain, and I'm going to be doing my keychain of an apple. And then I'm just going to be taking the template I drew out, and I'm just cutting around with the felt. And it's kind of hard to cut around felt, so you don't need to do it that like detailed, you could honestly, because it's just like felt, it's just like a felt plush, but I just cut that around there. Once you have all of your felt cut out, what I'm doing is I made the back side of the apple a little bit bigger, and I'm just hot gluing it around, and then I'm just folding it over. And then also I left a little pocket on the top for when filling it out, so I could actually put stuffing in it, so you know it looks more puffier. Also, be careful when doing this, because I actually burned my fingers so badly while using this hot glue gun with the felt, since the felt, it like kept sticking to the felt. And now I am doing the front part, so I'm just gluing the little seeds on, with the hot glue, and then I will be gluing the actual like inside of the apple part onto the apple. Also be mindful about how much glue you're putting on your felt because it actually can like show through. And then when I am gluing the stem, I'm leaving a little opening in the middle part so I can actually feed through the lace. And my recording actually deleted, but I just glued the other parts in and looped the lace around the stem and then included it onto a little key ring, and that's the apple keychain. Next, with shirt bleaching, this is something I love to do, and when you are shirt bleaching, you need to, I always put, like, I have literally a wooden panel that I put underneath in the middle of the shirt so it doesn't bleed through on the other side. And also with these shirts, a lot of people don't say to use 100% cotton because it eats through the shirt. I use the Gildan 100% cotton shirts and I've never had a problem with it eating through. But what I do is I dilute my bleach, so I do half bleach, half water, so that might be a reason why it doesn't eat through on my shirts. But when you are making your shirts, the more water you put in, the darker the color will come out. So if you want a really light color, just use 100% bleach. But also with the bleach, don't leave it on for too long because, as I said, it will eat through the shirt. So when you are finished with your design, just put it in some cold water, like in your sink. Just put it in cold water, and that deactivates the bleach, and that's how your design will come out, and just let that dry. And as you can see, you have to be fast when painting because it'll start eating up the bottom, like on the bottom left of that shirt. That part is coming really bleached, but like I haven't even started the top right part yet. But shirt bleaching is really, really easy and really accessible form of shirt designing, because I know a lot of other things are really expensive to do. But I just bought the $3 shirt from Michael's, and I bought that big bottle of bleach for literally $1.25 at Dollar Tree. So it's something really easy you can do, and I really love how this shirt turned out. Now that I am done with all my crafts, I will show you the final results. So here's how the shirt turned out. Also, off camera, I did add another layer of bleach for like the highlights on the shirt, and I just used 100% bleach after I washed it for the first time to make it look like it has more detail and more depth in the t-shirt. And I was kind of going for like a tangled like flower type of like thing with like all like interconnected like vines, and then here on the top, and I might put a big like flower on the back, like a big like tangled type of flower like the one from the movie, and I might just put that right on the back, but that's a later problem. And then next, for my prints, so this is the stamp, and then this is the one I made on camera, but I also made the second one, which I think I did way better on, but I did an all blue one. I think this one came out way better. And I was more, like, careful of where I painted on the stamp. Like, I didn't just paint all over the second time I did it, and I did it in blue, so. And then also, with, like, the X, if you saw there was, like, an excess part of the stamp, I also turned that into a little apple stamp that literally took me, like, 10 minutes to do. And then I stamped it, and then there's a black and a red one. And these stamps, if you do this like craft, you could literally use it for like a journal, like a note, and like if you're sending like a note card like to decorate, you could literally use it for anything. Like you could just stamp things with like your little designs on them. It's really cute. Alright, and then lastly we have the apple keychain I made. So I'm just gonna put that on my belt bag here. And then there it is right there. And then like now you like, even this was like first like a really plain belt bag, but now like if you look closer there's like a little apple keychain that you made, and it's more like personalized and more matches like your personality and what you like. Thank you all for watching. I hope this gave you some inspiration for like a craft you wanted to do or something. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!